Guys, so we have multiple breaking news coming out. Please share this video. Today is December 28, 2024, and welcome to the Real GS News channel. So we have multiple information here, guys. We're going to start with this one here. Elon Musk vows war over H-1B visas in rift with Donald supporters. I want to show you something really quick here. Alright, so again, this here is going to be, a little disturbing. He dropped the F-bomb on this one here. So, once again, Elon said, F yourself, replied to Donald supporters as H-1B visa debate intensify. Now, Elon dropped the F-bomb as MAGA continued to oppose the H-1B visa scheme. Now, Donald came out. Donald had to put a stop to this because this thing was getting, again, there was like civil war going on X. Put it like that. It was really, really getting really bad. So Donald came out and he said that he support the when it comes to the visa. All right, so he support the H-1B visa. He says it's a good program. He want to keep it, and it's very important for them to keep them here in this country, because when they come here, they go to school, they go to college, they graduate, right, and then they go back to their country and they build companies in their country and become millionaires, and some of them billionaires. Donna's like, we should have kept them here. They would have grown in this country. We teach them and then they leave. We want to keep them here in this country. So we're gonna see what's going on here. There is a video. Donald.
It's so sad when we.
I want to play this video really quick here. If you can, please share it. And I think this is a video from a while back. The video below was a recent interview Donald had with the All In podcast, where he spoke out in favor of legal immigration with highly skilled workers. Let me just play this video here.
It's so sad when we lose people from Harvard, MIT, from the greatest schools and lesser schools that are phenomenal schools also. And what I wanted to do, and I would have done this, but then we had to solve the COVID problem because that came in and, sort of dominated for a little while, as you perhaps know. But what I want to do and what I will do is you graduate from a college, I think you should get automatically as part of your diploma a green card to be able to stay in this country. And that includes junior colleges too. Anybody graduates from a college, you go in there for 2 years or 4 years. If you graduate or you get a doctorate degree from a college, you should be able to stay in this country. And you know more stories than I do, but I know of stories where people graduated from a top college or from a college and they desperately wanted to stay here. They had a plan for a company, a concept, and they can't. They go back to India, they go back to China, they do the same basic company in those places, and they become multi-billionaires employing thousands and thousands of people, and it could have been done here. And a bigger example is you need a pool of people to work for your companies. You have great companies, and they have to be smart people. Not everybody can be less than smart. You need brilliant people. And we force the brilliant people, the people that graduate from college, the people that are number one in their class from the best colleges, you have to be able to recruit these people and keep the people. It was such a big deal. Somebody graduates at the top of the class. They can't even make a deal with the company because they don't think they're going to be able to stay in the country. That is going to end on day one.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's great. Well, I think we all wholeheartedly agree with that.
All right. So, very important update here. Let me just read this really quick. So it says here, Donald comes out in support of the visa. We talked about that not too long ago. So it says he backed Elon, says he has many H-1B visas on my properties, according to the NY Post. So Donald made the comments during an interview with the Post, saying he thinks the program is great. I always liked the visa. I have always been in favor of the visa. That's why we have them, Donald said to the Post, referring to the H-1B. I have many H-1B visas on my properties. I have been a believer in H-1B. I have used it many times. It's a great program. All right. So once again, that's a very important updates, and Donald had to step in. He had to step in because, like I said, I mean things were looking not that great on Elon platform, and Elon is like, he's ready to go to war over H-1B visa. All right, rift with Donald supporters. We have more breaking news coming out here, guys, and once again, Joe is like, I should have not. Excuse me. I should not have left. Oh, I truly apologize, guys. Very tired right now. I should not have let the VP run for president. So behind closed door, Joe is reportedly stewing over his decision to leave the race, convinced he could have beaten the Donald. You had no chance, dude. You had no chance. So despite shaking polling and a rough debate, there you go. I mean, he would have possibly done a little better than a VP, but he had no chance. All right, so he's also regretting Merrick Garland as AG, criticizing his slow pursuit of Donald while aggressively targeting his son. Now, the VP loss sealed the deal, but insiders say Joe blames his early exit for the outcome. I agree. I totally agree. Again, what do you expect? The people that's pulling his string, they told him, you need to step down. He did, and now it's all down the tank. And he's like, I should have never listened to you guys. I should have never listened to none of you. So the regret doesn't change the score. All right. Okay, guys, we're gonna go with this one here. All right, so we're gonna see what's going on with this story. But once again, Elon dropping the F-bomb, and that's when Donna had to step in and say, "Okay, Elon, let's kind of cool things down." It says here, Elon has given his not so polite verdict amid the ongoing online debate surrounding H-1B visa. All right, so in a fiery exchange with an alleged Donald supporter, the Tesla boss dropped the F word as the conversation around the policy thing continues to divide the GOP lawmakers and the right. Now, once again, Billionaire was responding to a clip of him shared on X, formerly Twitter, where he discussed the limits of education, with the upshot being that one should not optimize something that shouldn't exist. However, after a user named Steve, I'm going to skip the last name, used Mr. Musk's words to push the anti-H-1B rhetoric, the ex-boss stepped in with a flaming response. The reason I'm in America, along with so many critical people who built SpaceX, Tesla, and hundreds of other companies that made America strong, is because of H-1B, Mr. Musk wrote. So take a big step back and yourself. Wow. I will go to war on this issue, the likes of which you cannot possibly comprehend. Wow. All right. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that comments box was like WW3. I mean, it was like WW3 going on in that comments box. After being schooled by Mr. Musk, the user attempted to pacify the situation by claiming that we was the biggest fan of the SpaceX boss. Man. There seems to be a lot of confusion about this interaction. I personally am the biggest fan of Elon on the planet, and I always will be. I'm also capable of disagreeing with people I deeply respect and admire, the user wrote. Now, it says here, notably prior to the exchange, Mr. Musk declared that hateful, unrepentant, I'm going to skip that word, should be removed from the right party root and stem. Mr. Musk and Vivek, the co-head of the Department of Gov Efficiency under Donald's soon-to-be inaugurated cabinet, are battling for legal immigration through H-1B visas, while allies like Laura Loomer have opened a front demanding ban on any kind of immigration. You know what? After Scott Adams, creator of the comic strip The Burt, posted that MAGA, the right, were now taking a page from the left on how to lose election while feeling good about themselves. Mr. Musk chimed in with a response. Yes, and those. Now this one here, we did talk about it. Give me a second here. We did talk about this one here. Now he did call the MAGA fools, and yeah, that right there. But it says must be removed from the right party, root and stem. The ex-owner wrote, agreeing to Mr. Adams. The tech billionaire has long maintained that the sleeping giant needs the best talent from abroad to come to America and innovate. However, his stand has put a longer heads with a hardliner right who feared that sleeping giant jobs were being taken by outsiders. Is that true? Well, how many people's working with Elon? How many people outsider are working with Elon, and how many Americans? He has more outsider, if I'm not mistaken. He has more outsider working for his company, and few Americans. All right, guys. We're gonna see what's going on with Joe. Joe is not very pleased. Joe is really upset. He's saying, I had a chance. I would have beaten the Donald, but you guys made me step down. Joey regrets having pulled out of this year's race and believes he would have defeated the Donald in last month, November, despite negative polls indication. Now, one thing I tell you guys, there was no way he was going to defeat the Donald. Absolutely not. Because, again, he lost a lot of supporters. Nobody was, donating, and the donors, it's like, look, we're not going to be giving our money to this man. He barely came and stand up or talk or debate. So that's when he had to step down, and the VP just stepped in, which made it a lot worse. The sleeping giant leader has reportedly also said he made a mistake in choosing Merrick as Attorney General, reflecting that Garland, a former sleeping giant appeals court judge, was slow to prosecute the Donald for his role in January 2021, while presiding over a Justice Department that aggressively persecuted, once again, Joey's son. With just more than 3 weeks of his single term presidency remaining, Joe reported willful reflection are revealed in a Washington Post profile that contains the clearest sign yet that he thinks he erred in withdrawing his candidacy in July after a woeful debate performance against his rival for the White House, Donald, the previous month. Now that debate, it was really bad for Joe. It was just really bad. It wasn't that great, and that's what kind of messed everything up. The numbers went down. The numbers went really down. And then when the VP came in, her numbers was skyrocketing. Her numbers was going up. And then November came, and it was like, what happened here? I thought the VP was ahead, and she literally lost. It was a landslide for Donald. All right, so the president stepped aside to be replaced as his party's nominee by the sleeping giant VP Harris after mounting pressure from fellow left who cited polling evidence that appeared to show him heading for a near certain election drubbing from Donald, who was seeking a historic return to the White House. All right, so once again, guys, I'm gonna skip all this here, but you guys get the picture. Joe is not pleased. He is not pleased. He's not pleased with the cabinet, period. And he believes that he would have beaten Donald. He had a better chance than Harris, but there's no way he was going to beat the Donald. I don't see that happening. Give me a second here, guys. I want to see if there's any more updates. And it seems like this is all of it here. Yeah, it seems like this is all of it here, guys. All right. So again, please share the video. Once again, Donald came out and support Elon when it comes to the visa, and from there, hopefully things kind of ease down. But one thing I tell you, Twitter, there was like WW3 stuff going on, and Elon dropping the bombshell that kind of sparked a lot of things. And the next day, Donald came and kind of had a, put his his message, kind of ease things down. But MAGA, they are not pleased. This is what they were not expecting. Please share the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, for those of you that want to give your life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get to access to our live stream every Monday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for he's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.